What up? I'm back. Tonight's special, bro. It's Tuesday, June 14th. But this song right here, this song right here is fire. I don't care who you are, man. Man, female, whatever, bro. But I'm feeling good today. Today was fire, man. Today was perfect day. It wasn't anything. I mean, I knew what was gonna happen today. I had an idea, but my expectations always are set very low, if not zero expectations. Like sometimes I do know what things, what my day is going to entail. Like I know I'm gonna be meeting people or being with people, or a certain group of people. It kind of just depends. But ultimately, as much as I can predict pattern recognition stuff, but because I understand who people are, just with little time that I'm with them. I mean, some people I don't. I haven't been with them enough. I haven't seen their true authentic selves yet. But for the most part, people that I've been with more than a couple hours and had real conversations with, my skills already can predict a lot of stuff. But I try not to. I ultimately kind of know how it's going to go. But whatever. I knew I was going somewhere today, but my expectations were freaking just smashed. Like I had zero expectations. And you know what? And I just go with the flow, anyways. Like in life, in general, I don't. Just whatever happens, happens, man. And dude, it's so much fun that way. And everything's super exciting, and you just never know what the universe has in store. And it's crazy. Today's been fire. Today's been crazy. And no one would know it but me. I'm trying to explain it because this is ultimately for me, and this is for entertainment purposes only. And yesterday, in my talk, I kind of talked about walking forward and my shadow self, my shadow, trying to hold me back because he's not getting any playtime, you know. And the shadow version of me is it's not good or bad. He just has a certain set of skills that this Cody that the world has seen in the last couple months or year doesn't implement. And over the last couple weeks, some of these shadow skills have started to come back. Dude, and it makes me happy, bro. Like I was happy before. But it was a different kind of happy because it was a new happy. It was a new part of Cody that never existed before. A Cody of love and nothing but love. Nothing, no judging, no any of this crap, you know, none of the old past Cody. But today, so last night, I kind of agreed with myself. I was like, this whole world's set on duality anyways, and it's about light and dark, it's about good and evil, it's about opposites. And I knew this when I started this journey in the past. When I first started, I looked at little Hoss, little Cody, child Cody, and I said, I neglected you, I abandoned you. No one else really did. It was me who did it. You know, I abandoned myself. I made little Hoss a ghost. I locked him in a closet and hid him. Just left him there. And so when this journey started, I was like, my obligation is to save that little boy, that little Cody, and to bring him back up with me, with Cody. So Hoss and Cody together, in one body, and rule the world, rule my world, become the best version of me, which means I have to have both. And when I did that, when I grabbed that little boy's hand and brought him out of the closet, or whatever you want to call it, out of the dark room, wherever he was hiding, underneath the bed probably, I pulled him out from underneath the bed. He stood up, And when I grabbed his hand and he stood up, that's when my feminine traits came up. My nature nurture traits came up, and my emotions came up. Because before then, I really only had anger, in which anger was a secondary emotion that was covering up fear. Complete fear of abandonment, not being good enough, not having any worth, not being worth anything, not having a purpose, being less than, not worthy of being wealthy, not worthy of being healthy, didn't care about myself. I was pretty much a ghost, non-existent. I was just coasting through life, easy mode. I had enough, never wanted for much more, never really saw the future, never looked to the future. But then when I brought the nature-nurture part up, that nature-nurture, that little boy started nurturing and nurturing a grown-ass man. You would think it should be the other way around, but it wasn't. And I didn't know that until just now. But that little boy came up and gave me, Cody, unconditional love. The adult, the logical part of my brain, unconditional love. And when that sparked, it changed everything. And I kind of said, I like what you're doing, little Hoss. I'm gonna let you take over. And I've always lived life of extremes. I'm either balls to the wall or I'm nothing. I'm either going harder in the paint or nothing. There's no in between with me. And I knew this. I know who I am. And so that's what I did. Is I brought little Hoss up. I said, "Take the reign, man. I abandon you. You deserve to have fun. You deserve to do whatever the hell you want to do for a time." And then once this cycle is over, and we've both collected enough data, enough information to choose how we can combine our powers and become one. And then, so I guess all that coming along, whatever. Last night, what came up was, like I said, I was walking forward, the light was in front of me, projecting on me, my shadow, producing a shadow that was holding on to something to not allow me to move forward. And I just kind of told my shadow self, I was like, dude, I'm not going to leave you behind. Like, we're fixing to play ball together. We just had to go through a cycle so I could see the extreme part of love. So I could see the extreme problems with it. And there's zero problems with it. There's zero problems with me walking around in love if it was just me. Or if everyone in this world was walking around like I was in extreme love. In complete love. And just love. It's not extreme or not extreme. It's just love. But being that the world is not this way, I cannot just walk around and be nothing but love. I could do it with some humans. I can do it with some people. But some people need more than that. Some people need they need some stuff. They need some certain set of skills used against them. And I have those skills. And I also have to protect myself. Because I can't freely run out here and just give everyone everything. I get taken advantage of. And just because I'm nice, people use me and take me for granted. And like I said a couple weeks ago or whatever, I was like, my grace is going to run thin really soon. And they're going to see a different version of Cody. Yeah, and it makes me very happy. Because I like it. I like the 35, and as bad as this sounds, I like a lot of the skills and stuff that I had for 35 years. I like it. Ultimately it's a power thing. And but now I'm trying to think, it's not really a power thing. It's just fun. It adds new skills to the game. And it's skills that I'm really good at. It's skills that, if misused, they could be very bad. And it's part of me. It's part of my duality. It's part of me. Like, it's the light and dark. So some people may call my skills dark. I call them Cody. And, boom, last night, we combined together. And I knew it was going to happen, man. I didn't know it was going to happen this quick. I didn't know that when I woke up this morning, that I was going to walk through love like I always have for the majority of the day. And then when this person came in, the old Cody's skills instantly came up to protect me and to produce something that I'm freaking fire at. Something that I have 35 years of practicing at. And in that moment, my brain triggered and said, oh, yeah, you're back. And I was like, oh, snap, baby. Because this is the best part. I love loving people. And I love loving people when people deserve to be loved. Everyone deserves to be loved. The only thing is, I've been watching myself over the last couple days really, really hard. Being super aware of what I do and why I do it. And I noticed, even more than I have before, I talk about me being a mirror. I'm a master chameleon. The issue is, for the last couple weeks, I have been mirroring people so hard without even understanding it. Like, instead of me getting what I put out, I'm allowing people to put out, and then I give. So the energy that they put out towards me, I give in return. Every single time. And I've watched this. I watched this actually with one particular person in mind. It's a female, and there's nothing I can do. It's uncontrollable mirror. It's very uncontrollable. It's almost like, the very first time I was aware of this was, it was me and my older brother, kind of the night we quit talking to each other. I knew it was going to happen. I had intuition not to even go over there. Whatever. And it happened exactly the way I had my intuition not to go over there. So I knew it was going to happen. I went anyways against my will. It had to happen that way. It was supposed to happen that way. But I instantly mirrored him. He shut down as a person. He was mad. He shut down. Body, blank face, boom, locked up, done. Instantly, I did the same in return. I had no control over it. There was nothing else I could do. It didn't really matter. So I instantly mirrored him. And then when I left, I recalled the movie in my head, because I pretty much have photographic memory. And then, so I replayed the video multiple times because it sucks. It was tragic, to say the least. I had some issues with it for a very long time. I'm still not happy with the decision, but it had to be that way, and pride and ego destroys everything. So we'll go from there. Whatever, so I replayed the memory over and over again, and that's when I learned what happened. I learned, boom, instant mirror. And there was nothing I could do about it. I instantly mirrored him back. Because a mirror is triggering, bro. Like, it's the most triggering thing in the world because it makes you look. Because you're aware of what you're doing. You are. But when someone copycats you in front of you, there's every bit of your being knows that that's exactly what you look like. And your brain is telling you that is foolish. That is dumb. If you're doing something stupid and dumb or childish or whatever you act you're doing and you don't like it. Or you may like it. I don't know. But like me and anger and stuff like that, like if I see, I think it's dumb now, but stuff like that, if I'm acting a fool and someone's mirroring me, then I look like a fool and I know I'm doing it. That's when I set boundaries and stuff and stop doing those acts. But you have to become aware. But whatever. So that's when I noticed, and I've been watching myself, because it's uncontrollable. It's natural to me to be a chameleon. And it's natural for me to mimic. Like I said, when I sing music, I cannot sing. I can't sing on my own. I can't have my own voice. It doesn't exist. It's impossible. I'm probably not even a good singer. I don't know. I can't tell because I mimic everything in my head. I mimic everything. I mimic every song, every up, down, low, whatever. Like tones and everything. I mimic everything, and I've always done this. It was part of my growing up for me to fit in. I just took all this information in and became everything and everyone. A little bit of everything and everyone. And it's fun that way, bro. It's hilarious. But whatever, so I just noticed that I mimic people all day, every day. And there's nothing I can do about it. So like the energy that someone gives me, I instantly take it and I reflect it back. So I give what they give. And that's super weird because it confuses me sometimes. It confuses me when humans have crazy emotions up and down. It's not crazy, just high lows, real quick. And I mimic that energy. And sometimes I get stuck in it. And it confuses the living piss out of me. And it makes my brain blank. And that's why I get intrigued with some humans. Because I mimic instantly, then I feel, and then I go blank, and then I may have weird emotions and feelings. I don't know what they are, because they come out of nowhere, but it's just me taking them from somebody else, or reflecting them, but them getting stuck in me. And there's a few humans that do that to me, and it's super confusing to me. And every time I'm cataloging it in my head, every single time. And they tend to be dominant energies. Dominant energies in a room is what does it to me. I would almost say alpha energies. And not men. Never men. They don't bother me at all. A lot of that has to do with my trauma, or not my. It's not even trauma. It's just the cycle of life that I've went in, and then having to surrender to a female, which was my mother, and then to live in the life of someone being over me, but only it was a female. So I know, whatever. It is what it is. But those are the only contestants to me. Men, I'm never in contest with men, ever. I could care less. They have nothing I want. So it's not a contest. It's a different game. The stuff that I'm talking about is embarrassing. But not really. It's just natural. I'm just talking this out for me, ultimately. But whatever. So I know this. And it's fun. But it's fun to say the least. But super confusing. And being that I'm a human, that I need to know why. I need to know why about everything. Or I need to know end result. And then I can take it all apart and then learn. Whatever that's called. I can't think. Backward engineer. I can backward engineer anything. Literally. And that's what I do with everything, with all situations, all humans, and that's how I learn, is by touching it with my hands physically. And in this case, it would be me physically creating and taking it apart and figuring out every part of it, and that's how I learn. And I do that with humans. I do that with everything, everything in this world. That's how I learn. So that's what I'm doing now. And like I said, most humans, I don't have an issue with. But a few humans I will. And they tend to be alpha female types. But only alpha female types that I am interested in. Other alpha female types, I don't have an issue with. Because there's not alpha. the only alpha, to me, the only alpha female types are females that I'm interested in. If I'm not interested in them, they're not alpha. It's just end of discussion because they're not alpha in my perception, so therefore I'm not interested in them. They project that they're alpha, but they're not. They may be alpha to everyone else, but they're not alpha to me. And so therefore there's not many alpha female types in my life, even in my world, at all. They may think that they're alpha, but they're not. They're just not even it's just weird. I can't explain it. And who knows? I mean, in a discussion. But I just know that that's the highest, most intelligent, the one with the most skill. That's who I'm intrigued with. That's who I'm intrigued with. I don't know if it has to do with what it has to do with. It's just everyone else, it doesn't matter. As far as like me competing against it. It's not even me competing against it. It's just me. I want to learn from them because they baffle my brain, and no one baffles my brain. I can watch someone and figure them out in a matter of minutes. Not really a matter of minutes. Sometimes it takes longer than that because I have to see the different sides of them. I have to see a lot of different stuff to really be true about it. I can assume a lot of stuff, and my assumptions could be wrong. But it really doesn't matter because I don't spend a lot of time on people that I'm not interested in. I just do me, and I go there for my purpose, and whatever purpose that is. That purpose is for me to just be my true, authentic self, and to spread love. As long as there's not a combative energy there. And before, up until today, I could care less about combative energy. Like I would just whatever, deflect it, let it go by. But in a different way, because Little Hoss, Little Hoss is crazy, bro. Like Little Hoss, man, he's a monster, and I love him to death. I walked into my house today, and this is the first time in about a year and a half that I've had not a smile on my face. And my buddy goes, "Oh, there's that look." What did he say? He goes, "There's that mean looking ass face." And I smiled. And I said, "Yes." I said, "I'm back." I said, "I'm back." And because I was happy. I was excited about it. And because that version of Cody, that's part of me. And I had to, it's part of me. And now I brought him back. And I told him why I had to bring him back today. I said, because I was in a situation with a woman who thinks she's an alpha type, and she projects that everywhere she goes, and I see the effects that she has on people because it's not good. It's condescending attitude. Everything she says is condescending, puts everyone down. She's just, it is what it is. It's not good or bad. It's just her. I don't think she knows she does it. But it affects everyone in this business. Everyone. And so little Cody came out. He came out on the day that he needed to come out. And it's not good or bad. And it's just the way that she is. And it's not good or bad. It's just that. And it has to do with some kind of trauma. And it's a control issue. But it truly affects other human beings. It deals with the narcissist type, and I see it because now I'm not above it, but it does affect me. It has affected me in the future. In the past, like real, because it reminds me of like stepping back into like the way I was raised, and it triggers me. It triggers me over and over again. And so today, instantly, little Cody, Little Hoss stepped up, took the reins, and did what he does best. And I was watching this like in a higher vision, like so I was like watching myself do whatever I had to do today and combating it, and man, it was so good. It felt so good to be the old Cody. Because the old Cody has skills, and his best skill is to just exist. Just to be himself. To do what he needs to do. And ignore the waste. Whatever that would be. Ignore the negativity. Not give it any fuel. But just do what needs to be done. It's the old version of Cody. And I used to say I was embarrassed that I didn't talk to people. Boom. And now I'm not. Because I don't talk I don't talk to people unless once I'm done with them. Once the moment is past, once I've given my grace, that grace runs out. The grace ran out in the past with Cody. This is why I didn't talk to a lot of people. But the only difference is I wasn't as graceful, and I didn't start with love sometimes. I judged instantly, and instead of now I talk to everyone, I judged instantly and didn't give people a time of day, which was wrong. Which is very wrong. I didn't give people a chance. And so now I'm combining my skills where I'm giving everyone a fair chance. I mean, it's not that I'm anything special. I'm just, with my energy, I'm protecting it. And I'm going to give everyone a fair chance now. But I don't have to continue to do that. I do not. Because I have to protect myself because I'm number one in my eyes. I'm number one. I have to worry about me first. I have to be my best self always. And I have to protect me. I have to protect me and Little Hoss. Boom, end of discussion. Because by me protecting me now, it's protecting my wife in the future. It's protecting my kids in the future. It's protecting and making me the best human I can be for any other human that I meet in the future. And whatever I can help them with. And so yeah, man, I did silent mode Cody today, and it makes me feel so good. Not reacting to anything. And it's the number one skill to protect yourself from anyone. Just do it. Don't laugh, don't grin. Just be stoic as hell, man. Just do what they ask. Don't respond. Just do. You don't feed the Monster Energy. Monster Energy. Monster Energy drinks. Maybe that's wordplay. But whatever. But yeah, dude, I feel so good. I felt bad. I felt like it almost looked like he was crying a little bit when I came in with that mean face, and I told him, I said, I'm back. And I kind of told him, I told him, I said, I'm not back in the way that I used to be. I said, what happened is, when this journey started, I went this extreme, and then I was like, I have to live in love. I said, but for a season, I got to figure out all the information. And then when the season is done, I have to find balance between love and boundaries, light and dark. And I have to walk that line in the middle. Because that's where the best version of me is going to be. In the middle. And, because I said, I'm not mad. And he even said, he's like, well, don't be mean at me again. I said, dude, I'm not going to be mean at you. I don't have anything to be mad at you about. The stuff that I was mad before had nothing to do with you. It was me mad at the world. And so that's the point, is I'm still going to be the same Cody I am. Going out into the world, having fun, and loving everyone. But when I get faced with adversity or people that are trying to come against me, overpower me, try and be authority over me, any of that stuff, it's not going to happen anymore. Check my self-worth, second guess me. And I don't have time for this. I'm not going to be taken advantage of anymore. End of discussion. And I'm letting Little Hoss, the one who had a year and a half of free roam, come. He had enough information. He had a flood of life, man. With the skills of an adult, with the freedom of an adult, and he got to live. And now he's like, you know what, man? We're going to do this together. And he was scared last night. He was scared about coming out. Or he was scared that I wasn't going to let the old skills, the old Cody, which is just it's not Little Hoss. It's just my old version of Cody. My shadow self, my darker self, to come back. But he's back. They're walking hand in hand. I'm a two-faced man. I saw, and that's what I said last night. And then I go to this place today. This is what's so fire. Today was crazy, bro, because I woke up this morning and I was like, I had to wake up early and I was tired as balls. And I go get my protein and a tea because I was like, dude, I'm struggling, bro. I gotta get something. I have to have this. And I probably didn't have to have it. I just, whatever. I go get that. I go to where I'm going, the art place. We pack up an artist's stuff. The dude comes in to pick up the freight. I talk to this dude, and he's like, how old do you think I am? Because I was talking to him about a little bit of stuff, and he asked me where I was from. I told him Belize, and said, but I was adopted and all this stuff, and I kind of told him I was going through like an awakening process, and I was kind of asked where he was from, and he said he was from New York, and I said, dude, I drove by New York, and I looked at it, and in my head, I was like, that's a freaking zoo, bro. Like, that's a zoo. And he goes, yeah, man. And that's the only thing I can call New York is a zoo. Like, to me, and I see it, it's a zoo. I only see a zoo. You're all caged in, and it's all, everyone's on top of each other, just whatever, man. And it's crazy to me. And whatever. So then we kind of just started talking about stuff, and he's like, how old do you think I am? And I said, dude, I was like, you look good. I was like, you look as young as I do. And he's like, yeah, I'm 50-something years old. And he looked good. He's like, well, I'm a vegan. And I was like, dude, I've been thinking about becoming vegetarian or vegan just because the way that they process animals. It's disgusting, and we have zero respect for them. And the way my life works is like everything happens for a reason. I meet this dude, we talk a little bit about random stuff, and it's just meant to be. It's just meant to be. And so I'm thinking more, I'll probably be like a vegan, maybe eat mostly vegetables, maybe fish. But maybe not even fish for a while. Maybe just go straight vegetarian, vegan for a while. See what happens to my body, and whatever. So we met him. I talked to him about other stuff. Well, then they're putting a new show in there, so we go meet these guys to go get the paintings. Well, I'm like, dude, we walk in. I'm like, oh my goodness, I love it because I've only been painting since January. I've only been in the art world since January, and dude, but I met another woman there too. And so she is a therapist, an art therapist woman, whatever. So I talked to her for a while, and dude, it was fire. Every bit of it was fire. It had to be. It was meant to be. Because the stuff that she does is the process that I've done on my own. And so I was explaining it to her, all the stuff that I was doing about, like, always dancing. And I danced more in the beginning. Like, I would go outside, dance in the moonlight all night long, dance in my room. Dance like just whatever, and maybe not dance like regular people because I'm an introvert. I was an introvert. I am an introvert, so I dance more with like power and small movements. Like I have a lot of energy, and it's just different. Like I can't explain it. Mine's just a lot of power, a lot of force, a lot of it's just power. It's energy and it's power. I've always been small, compact, and power. So that's kind of how I dance. And I want to free myself in the future, and be more free, but I've always been scared. I've always held back because I know I'm strong. I know I'm super strong, And I've always been afraid of hurting people. And that's a different subject. But so a lot of it is, my whole life I've always held back because I knew if I was who I was supposed to be growing up, like I had to not get abandoned. I had to not scare people. I had to be a certain version of Cody because I knew if I was who I was, people would be afraid of me. And I can't explain any of this other than I just know. And if people listen to this talk, they're gonna be like, dude, this dude's real crazy. I'm like, you know, it is what it is, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy with the light and dark version of myself, with the chocolate and the peanut butter version of myself. But whatever. So I talked to her and it was fire because I was explaining the stuff that I was doing, the dancing. I started art because number one, I didn't want to waste time and I wanted to do something productive. And I told her I started drawing, but the perfection part effed me up and I couldn't do it. And then she was telling me that abstract art is harder. I was like, dude, I only do abstract. But what she said is like people have a hard time stopping. And I looked at a painting that I did 2 nights ago, a couple paintings ago. I was like, I looked at a process of it, and I was like, I should have stopped there. And instead, I just kept going. So I gotta learn when to just walk away from a painting sometimes. And I'm getting better because I have that information in my head, so now I know. Less is more for me. Sometimes I push the limit just because I want to get my money's worth in my paint, and I should just quit. It is what it is. But I think all my paintings now are exactly what they should be. But my future paintings, as they get better, and they're going to be less paint and less layers and stuff like that, and whatever, more just straight abstract stuff. But whatever. So we talked to her like out of nowhere. It's just we met her. Crazy. I talked to some vets that do art, and he looked at my stuff and he joked. He's like, "You've been painting since January?" I said, "Yeah, ma'am." Yeah. He's like, "Oh, so you've been painting since January?" I said, "Yeah, ma'am." But whatever. But he does some firework too, man. He's good, and they're so cool, man. But the art world's crazy because the artists are cool, and the artists, I love them so much because they just have so much information in their brains, and then whatever. So then we go to this guy's house to go get the art, and it's a father and son, and they're having a show this weekend. It's gonna be fire, and because I've seen all the paintings, I've seen all the work. It's crazy good, and his style is crazy cool, and but. So we go to his house, and instantly I'm like, well, what does this mean? What does this mean? Like, because I look at art and I want to know, like, what does it mean to you? Because, and not really, yeah, I've asked him multiple questions about each piece, just to see where his brain was. Because I only need a little bit of information from him to see where the patterns are in all his paintings. It's very simple to pick it up. I hate me assuming stuff, but it's the world. The world's based on patterns, and so it's like old Cody coming back, but this time with more information and not so much judging as just trying to find the pattern for why things are the way they are with each human being. But this dude's cool, man, and we talked about a lot of stuff. He wanted to see my art. I just never had time to show him, so I'll show him at some point in the future. But it's super inspiring, man. And his dad makes these little robots, and what he does is he just finds random stuff, dude, and like he'll take a freaking, who knows, bro? He'll take a cup. He'll take nuts and bolts and a basket strainer and glass marbles and buckets and handlebars and make a robot out of it. I'm like, dude, what the heck? Like, how did you see this? Like, and I understand like the vision. Like, I'm like, I don't see the vision of how he just puts items together and then sees a vision and makes it. Like, he just has random items. It's so beautiful to see. And he's older, man. I don't know how old he is. Probably in his 70s. And it's just like crazy. And then me and the guys that were loading up the truck today, that came to pick up the art, like, he was telling me that he went on a journey and he started questioning everything and all this stuff, and he was so fire. But it was a father and son, man. It's so crazy. It was a father and son. And then the name of this art show is the father and son, and it's two fathers and sons. And I went in there, and when I went in there, I said, dude, it's so cool that a father and son are doing art together, like doing art and like still together, like still living together, still freaking growing together, still respecting each other. And because I know nothing about that. I know zero about it. I talked to my roommate over, and he was like, yeah, he's like, whatever. And I felt bad for him. But it's just like, in this, I just don't see, father and son doesn't exist in my world. And the father and sons that I've seen, most of them are nemesis. Like, so the father is just whatever, a narcissist over the son and jealous of the son and mad at the son, and they're nemesis. And always. It's so weird. So like when you see a father and son together, like it freaking breaks my heart that I never got that. And it is what it is. It had to be this way. So it's a beautiful thing that I know nothing about other than what I can see and pick up information about it. It's almost like me being somewhere one day and in the corner of my eye watching a girl hug her father. In my head, I was like, fuck, that's beautiful. I have no idea what that feels like. Because what it looks like is perfect and real. And I'll never feel that. Never. I mean, hopefully I can hug a daughter that way at some point. And to me, that's what I'm looking for. Like, that's the point of my life. Is to overcome all this stuff. To overcome all my past. And one day, have a daughter that loves me the way that it looked like I saw, or whatever I saw, that perfect picture, that perfect moment in time of a grown woman hugging her father. Probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Like, that's a goal that I want. That's a goal that's imprinted in my head. That's something that I'm doing what I'm doing now for. That's something that why I had to bring up old version of Cody, to balance myself out, to protect myself, to protect my energy, to protect my life, to protect my mind. So I will get that one day. So I will be the best Cody for my daughter in the future. Whether I adopt one, or if lucky enough I have one. But it's so cool, man. It's so cool to be back. But in a different capacity, in a more mature capacity, in a better understanding of, yeah, I don't have to use these skills, but they're here for the taking. And they're not here for these people that are accepting my true authentic self. They're not here for the people that are accepting me being me and me just walking around freely loving. They're for the people that withstand me. The people that have something against me. The people that have something against the people I am with. The people that I love. The people that I am protecting. Because if I love you, and I love, but we have more than just my baseline love. Like, you're my people. Like, there's a problem. I go to war. You know, I'll go in the fire for you. I've been like this since I was little. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Because ultimately, they're an extension of me. Because I give everything. Like, I literally. But that's love. That's how I love people. They get all of me, always. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's a problem. Not really. Because that's what nature does to us. They love all of us, no matter what. But I don't know. Today was fire, man. Today was fire, and just getting to see art. Getting to just meet someone who loves art, and you know, just doing his thing, like, and I'm like, dude, this is so cool, man, and I just want to see his process, see what he's doing, see how he got into it. I just love all this information, and I love to listen to the person, and I love to hear them talk, and so I can understand them more, and just all of them, all people. I love them. I love them. And it's just funny, bro. Life is funny. People are funny, and people are so beautiful. And something happened today, and it happened before in my life. The exact same thing. And many years ago, but I reacted different this time. It was way more mature and with no words. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, not me, but it was just a freeing moment. Not only for me, but I think for the person. Because here in the Bible Belt, everything is a show. Everything is a show. No one's real. I'm probably, I'm guilty of this as well, probably. Definitely guilty of it. But it was just beautiful. Whatever, I'm gonna tell it because whatever. There's a guy, whatever. When I was younger, I worked for this man. And his name was F-152. And it's hilarious. I walk around this stable barn I was working at, and he was back there smoking a cigarette. As soon as I walked around this house, like, he was smoking a cigarette, he threw it on the ground, tried to hide it from me. And I laughed. I said, what are you doing, bro? I was like, why are you trying to hide smoking a cigarette from me? I was like, dude, I could care less what you do. Like, do what you want to do. And whatever. But I lost respect for him then. For eternity. Because he lied to me. And I don't like lying. And that could just be, like I said, intent to deceive is a lie or whatever. That's why Mommy says in my head always, even though she lied. But I try not to lie. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I don't run around telling people everything about me, then technically it's a lie, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I'll just have to print a book out, I guess, and just give it to people. So this is me. This is all of it. But whatever. So something like that happened to get today. It was hilarious to me. Because I walked outside and I saw what he did. He had a cigarette in his hand, a lighter, and he put it in his pocket, and he was trying to find somewhere to smoke it without, I guess, what up, buddy? Kind of without me knowing. And so finally, like, it was in his hand. I was like, dude, I didn't say anything. So I dipped tobacco, and I need to quit. And so I poured my can of tobacco out. And I didn't say anything. I just looked at him and looked at him in the face. I looked at him in the face. And he goes, you caught me. I said, buddy, I catch everybody. And that was it. I was like, I need some too. I said, yeah, I need some too, man. I'm stressed. I'm a little stressed. I was like, yeah, I just need it. So then he smoked the cigarette. It was good. I still love the man equally. But it's weird in the Bible about state, you know, people shine down on it. But I'm like, it's the same as you go drink a drink a Coke. I drink a Coke today, man. Like, that's bad. That's worse than that one cigarette. You know? But it was just funny to me. But I handled it different. And I didn't judge him. And he knew. And I couldn't. I had no place to judge. Because we all do stuff. We all do stuff to cover up our crap. We all do stuff to escape. Whether it's caffeine, cigarettes, overeating, chocolate, chocolate, candies. I mean, we all do this. When I don't eat healthy, I'm trying to escape. When I'm eating healthy, I'm thinking about myself. And so, like, I get it. But here in the Bible Belt, everyone's just trying to put on this version of them. And it has to do with shame and guilt, man. It's like, just own it. Yes, everything we do has real repercussions. And yes, we are committing slow suicide. Yes, if we don't eat the healthiest food and drink enough water every single day and breathe the finest air and all this stuff, then we are little by little just killing ourselves every single day. Like, that's life. You eat McDonald's every single day, like, come on, bruh. You eat nothing but sugar all day, like, bruh. You're getting diabetes. Whatever. Like, it's whatever. Just enjoy life. That's what it's here for. Yeah, your life may be a little bit less, you know. Try and be sober and clean, I guess. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, have fun. Experience. Just don't let anything rule you. And it's very difficult. You know? It's not easy. It's not easy. I had pour to get it, bro. Something. Yeah. But, man, today was fun. Today was a perfect day, man. I'm on cloud 9, man. On cloud 9. Oh, like all day. Because it's a lot of information. There's a lot of things that happened. And then, so like, whatever. So finally I leave there super late. I wasn't even going to work there all day. I was supposed to be there and then go to another job. I'll have to go there tomorrow. And then just sit on this job. Get it effing done and be done. Old Cody's coming back. Old Cody's back. Old Cody has, some really good skills. So I'm glad he's back. Cause he can push me where the new version of Cody couldn't, because he's infatuated with other things, and old Cody is a monster, and so I'm glad he's back, and I'm glad we can collaborate together and produce the new version of Cody, which is the best version of Cody, which is old and new combined together, both combining the best of each of them and making me new with the moon and all this stuff. But whatever. So when I left, I actually ate some food before I left the art place, but I was still hungry. I was like, you know what? I'm still hungry. I'm gonna go get green beans, broccoli, asparagus, because that's what I want. So I went to my restaurant, walked in, a buddy was in there, and I told him about it yesterday, and he was super excited about it, so evidently he came. And so I go in there, I'm talking to him, and whatever, I ended up staying eating, and whatever. My energy is so weird in this sometimes, but it's because I mirror people, and so it's weird because I grab energy off one person, and it affects me. All the other people don't affect me in there. It's just one. And I mirror it hard, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's super confusing to me. It's the only one who can contest my energy, I think. And I think that's it. But I told you why and how people can contest me. And there's only one way, and there's only one reason. Because they're interesting to me. And but yeah, so that was weird, and whatever. So I left there, but before I left, I talked to one of the girls, and I was just kind of telling her like, yeah, I just go with the flow right now, and it's a weird way to live. I said, but like I don't know, because she asked me like about coming in today. I was like, she asked me if I should eat with my buddy. I was like, well, I don't plan anything. I just go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens. And she was like, well, I'm the opposite. I have to plan everything out. And I was like, I understand, because I know that I need that structure in my life. Like, I need it. I was like, but right now in my life, I chose to live the extreme version of Cody and just go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens for now. And I know I have to kind of have more structure in that flow at some point in the near future if I want to grow things. I think. I could be wrong. But I do need to have structure just for a little bit longer, at least to finish some stuff up. And then I can reevaluate how I want to do things. Well, I have to plan, and I can still go with the flow, but I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. But I do know, for me to finish some stuff that's old contracts with old Cody, I need to be structured and just do them and get those done with. But whatever. But it's weird, and I know what I need. I know I need balance. I know I need structure. I know I need discipline. Not really discipline. I just need structure. I need an outline of what to do, what steps I need to take. And if maybe old Cody can help me with that, or maybe the combination of old Cody and new Cody can create those skills. Because actually both Codys don't really care about money. They never have, they never will. So, who knows? Maybe together they can be like, you know what? Maybe we should just focus on money for a second. I don't know. It's only day one in, and so we're gonna have to collaborate and put our tornadoes together and become a super tornado, like I already know I am. And it's super cool. Or whatever. So then I came home, and I thought about painting. I have some small canvases, and I was gonna just put 4 of them together, or 5, or just make a weird shape with them and paint it. But I didn't. What I did was I just came outside, and it's like, I tried to go to sleep because I was super tired. I tried to nap real quick, and then I came outside, and I just worked out here in the sun, like when the sun was going down. So it was just perfect, man. Sweating like crazy, just doing some workout and some yoga and stuff, and just perfect way to end the day, man. It was so fun because like in my head, it's just like all day. In my head, I just kept hearing, "It's so good to be back," like all day long. And it just puts a smile on my face because as happy as Cody was just in love, it's so good to be back. It's so good to have the things that I really did love for 35 years. Like, and as mad as I was, I had all these fun things that I used to do. And it's kind of the dark side of me. The dark side of me. But those things are good. They're not bad. They're just dark. And implemented right and used right, they don't technically harm anyone. They're there for purpose. They're there for change. They're there to push. They're there to defend. They're there to protect. You know, if I don't, as long as I have zero malice, you know, but if someone steps to me, I'm gonna step back. You don't want me to step back. Not step backwards, like step back to you. I'm gonna defend myself. I have to. But it's the only way I'm gonna walk into my new purpose. Is I can't let people take advantage of me. I gotta tell people my worth. I gotta show people my worth. I have to get my worth. You know, and the art woman today, she told me something about that. The healing arts woman, therapy woman. She's like, you can't be giving stuff away for free, like, because then you're setting your precedent of your worth, which is free, nothing. And I said, I understand. I was like, I like to freely give my time. I like to freely give stuff away. I was like, but I know I cannot do this forever. Because it makes zero sense. I was like, but right now, my goal was for knowledge. My goal was experience. So therefore, when I was freely giving art away, I was getting knowledge, experience in return. It was an exchange, an equal exchange of energy. I understood that from day one. I understood that always. The issue is, I always was torn between money. When I exchanged me helping people or building stuff or repairing stuff, and my money worth was low, I was taking other things in return, like what I thought I needed, which was I needed interacting with humans. I needed to be needed. I needed to feel wanted. I needed to feel important, I guess. And so I was getting that in return, but it was having an issue with my worth. My worth in this world, in the world money system. That's what my issue was. And so now it's like understanding that, dude, I'm worth everything, bro. Like, I'm worth whatever I set my worth to be. Whatever I justify my worth to be, that's what my worth is. I'm in control of my worth. Always. And I don't have to judge anybody else on their worth. I'm in control of mine. I'm not in control of your worth. You're in control of your worth. But this is my worth. This is all that matters. I don't care what you think you're worth. I mean, I hope you think you're worth a lot, because you are. But you gotta find that out for yourself. And you gotta step into that. Whatever it is. And every situation is gonna be different, I think. You know, like if you have a landscaping business, your worth needs to be this, always. If you're helping people with your words, your worth needs to be this. You know, I don't know how it works. If your artwork is this, then every time you put that, that's your worth. Because your worth is all of you. Your worth is all of you. Every bit. From the day you came out the womb, and even before then, and even after that. Your worth is everything. And I don't know, man. Today was fire, dude. And I'm going to sleep good tonight about just thinking about what really transpired today. And understanding, man, I'm going to have real fun now. Because the Dark Cody has a lot of other skills. Like, he's super sarcastic. He plays with people a lot. And he started coming out a little while ago. Because I used to, for a season, I wasn't sarcastic at all. I was just straightforward to the point, like nothing but love or philosophy or all kinds of weird stuff like that. But I saw him coming back, and it's really cool because I step into my confidence there, and my wit comes. Wit comes with it. And it's fun because it changes the game, and it changes really what people think of me, and they understand that I'm more than they thought I was. Because they only saw one version of Cody, like I said, which was love, and which is fine. But every day, every time they meet me, I change. I become more. And it's not that I'm not already more now. I just allow more to come through as I step into my confidence, into my true power, and my true self. Like every day I'm adding skills back in. Every day I'm picking and choosing what I want to bring back into this collaboration. What I want to leave out, what I want to hide on a higher shelf. So I know I can grab it if I need to, but I'll have to go get the ladder. But it's not like quick grabbing it. Like, so it's not there for me to just shoot from the hip with these skills. Like some skills I'll have to, like, you know, try not use them unless they have to be used. If I have to be mean to somebody, if I have to put someone in their place, if I have to use 3 words and collapse them, if I have to do this to protect myself or someone that I love or someone that doesn't deserve to be, have injustice done to them. And this is where it comes. This is like, you know, the righteous anger or the real reasons to get mad. It's like nothing could faze me before. And it's still doesn't really make me mad anymore. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of people putting people down. I'm sick of people talking bad about people. I'm sick of narcissists in general. I'm sick of people, man, I'm just sick of people sometimes. And it's not that I'm sick of them. I'm just sick that they don't understand it and they don't want to try and get better. Or I'm sick that they're not unaware. I'm sick that they think it's okay. And I understand it's everyone's own trauma. I get it. But it's like the world is changing. The time is now. And you got to either choose to change or not. But I'm going to do everything in my power to show you, to put a mirror in your face and what you're doing, and to make sure that whatever you're doing is it's not right. At least in my eyes. And who am I to judge? But I just, you know, when I walk into somewhere, into a business, and I understand how everyone feels, and it hurts me. When I can see one so-called alpha affecting other people negatively, it kills me. Kills me. Like if they were affecting them positively, I'd be like, good, let's rock and roll. Makes sense. Because you're building your team up. You're being a good leader. You're hoping the best for everyone. You're not just saying words, but you're actually doing it with your actions. That's the biggest thing with me. That's what triggers me the most. It's saying things with your mouth, but producing a different result. You know, and I see it, and I'm like, that's weird to me. And that's where the whole thing goes. That's where they don't understand what they're doing. They may think that they're doing well and doing good, and they have the best intentions at heart, but maybe they don't. And I hope if I'm doing that to people, they freaking check me, bro. I hope. Man, I hope. Because I need to be able to see it. I need to physically be able to see it. And I want someone to check me and tell me. I really do. But you gotta have proof too. Like you gotta make sure, show me that. Not that you just got your feelings hurt, but like that I really am doing something wrong. Not that I just stood up for myself and it offended you. No, not that. But that I'm physically doing something wrong. And I, bring it to me, please. I need to be better. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be the best version of me and affect people the least negatively. And be as positive as I can. And if I mess up, I mess up. But please tell me. So I can put that in my information bank, or whatever you want to call it. So I can change it. But today was cool, man. Today was so cool. It's not anything I expected, and it was really cool, man. It was really cool to see a father and son, man. It's weird to me. It makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. It makes me sad. Ultimately, it made me sad because, number one, I can't look at my lifetime and even look back and say that even if my dad that adopted me did whatever, it would have changed. That it would have ended up like that. It could have. But I can't even imagine that. I'm not even gonna. Because it doesn't matter. It's pointless. And then, I never met my biological father, so that would have never happened either. It doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. It's not even an idea. It's not even gonna... I didn't even think of it. I just, was like, I don't have it. I'm never gonna have that. But I look at it now and I go, wait a minute. That's the point. Dude, that's the point. I never had to be disappointed. Because it never existed in my life. I would never know it. But I can create this story and act it out for me and my son. And how I want to do it. And I can be a father and he can be my son. And I can do everything in my power to have a relationship like that never existed for me in the opposite capacity. And I'm better for that. Because my ultimate goal is for my son to be better than me. For my son to love more than I'm capable of loving. To have more knowledge than I'm capable of having. To be just a better man than I'll ever be. To surpass me in every single way. That's my purpose. And the same with my daughter. Even though I'm not a female. But my kids I will do everything in my power so they will rise as high above me as possible. And I will give them everything that they need. Maybe not materialistically, but mentally, the love they need from day one. Everything that I didn't get and receive, every box for me that was empty, they will get from me. They will get all of me. And then I get to watch. What it's supposed to look like without having to look at or understanding what it's not supposed to look like. I don't have to see failure in it. I don't have to have a dad and look at how he failed, because he just wasn't there. It didn't exist. That's fire to me. But that's cool to me. I don't have any way to judge it, because it was never there. I don't have nothing to compare it to, because I'm not comparing myself to anybody. I don't have to. I don't have to compare it to a father, because mine just didn't exist. I think that's cool, man. I don't know. I think it's cool. So I could be, and that was me talking about my own legacy, man. Like my own legacy. I have nothing attached to anybody else. This is my legacy. I cut all the lines there. I ripped up all these contracts that were invisible. They don't exist for me. And people can get pissed at that. And old Cody says, have fun. Still love y'all. But this is my legacy. This is Cody's legacy. It's Cody. And this could be a different name in the near future. It just kind of sucks because it's kind of a process. I may just start calling myself something different and not change my legal name. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've even thought, honestly, I've thought about changing my last name for Shizzle, though. Like, if I do marry someone, I thought about having the conversation to maybe take their last name and get rid of mine. Very high possibility. And I did that for, I'm thinking about that for numerous reasons. As I said, because this is my legacy. And as I said, if I do marry somebody, like, then it will be our legacy. And I'm fine with them and their family. That's fine. Whoever that is, like, you probably had a better family system than I did. So maybe you have people in your family you're proud of. So that's cool. I like that. And they made you, so that makes me happy. I have no idea who made me, except the creator. And that sounds pitiful now that I speak it, but it's not. It's just regular to me. It's regular to me. Dude, I might get my kayak out and go on the lake tonight. What time is it? 9:30. Nah, probably not. I need to get some sleep because I'm freaking tired. And I got some green beans in the house. Like, oh yeah, baby. But yeah, man, the future's cool, man. The future's coming. This moon is fire. I'm glad Cody's back. I love that dude. Because he got me here. Yes, he had some really set of skills that are crazy. He's super strong. He's super solitude, super independent. But that's fine. Because ultimately, all those traits are masculine traits. The assertiveness. The stuff that I've kind of been missing over the last, a while. And the dominant part of Cody, the assertiveness, and that Cody is different. And so when I combine and step into that, like, it's going to be a different ball game for everything. And I'm super excited about it because then I can go after things that I want. And then I can build my life to where I have things to provide and step into all this other stuff. And be a different version of Cody, a better version, the best version of Cody. The one that is capable of conquering the world and my new world. Who's capable of winning in both. Who's capable of living in both. Who can switch to old Cody who knows how to go get money now that he knows his worth. And then I can step into the love and all this stuff, who also freely gives his time and helps people. So it's the best of both. It's gonna be fun, bro. Cause I'm a Cinderella. Even after midnight. Dude, that's why this song is fire, dude. I don't care, like, my little nephew was in here. I guess it's a nephew. So my sister's son, yeah. And I played this song for him. I was like, yeah, man, it's a kind of a girly song. But it's not. It's about Cinderella, bro. She needed a fairy godmother to change her. But she was always that. She was always the best choice. She had all the skills. She may not have had the materialistic stuff, but she was always number one. The meek inherited the earth. She wasn't spoiled. She worked for everything she got. You know, you doll her up, yeah. She's gonna get the attention because she's the whole package. She's everything. She's all things. She's number one. She's always been number one. She just had to get dressed up in this other world. So people would stop judging her appearance and look at her. Really turn and look at her. And then when they did that, they found out that she was the best choice. She was a 10 the whole time, when everyone else was a 1. They just had clothes and outward appearance, but they were nothing. They weren't real. They were fake. They were bought. That's why this song is fire, dude. Because I'm a Cinderella. You know? I've always been a Cinderella. Always. The whole story. Except I didn't have a glass slipper or nothing. But I didn't go to a ball. Or really any of it. But I was looked at as less than. Or maybe a lot of it was me looking at myself. And I needed an external source to come and doll me up. That's what I thought. And then they did it, but then when I stepped into that, I realized who I really was. And I was still kind of battling after 12 o'clock. I had to get back because I was still kind of battling my self-worth. But then by the end of it, I found out I'm worthy of everything. I'm all things. I just had to give myself the chance to look at myself in a different light and not judge myself based on what I have materialistically. That I am it. I am all of it. But I had to give myself that. I had to put that shoe on my foot. And realize it doesn't fucking matter. That's who I am. I'm all things. I'm worthy of all these nice everything. I'm a king, bro. And that's it. That's all of us are that way. That's what Cinderella is, man. That story is all of us. And it's just one version. It's one person. That's all happening in one person. In your mind against yourself. You don't think you're good enough. You're doing all the work. You look at everyone else as getting treated better. And then one day you get a little confidence, you go out into the world and you're like, dude, look at me. And then you get attention from somebody else. You give yourself attention and you start living like, just for a little window, you're like, I am this. You get happy, you excited, and then you fall back. And you think you're not worthy. Because you lost that little bit of confidence, or you lost this, you lost that for a second. But then you have to go find yourself again. And you put that slipper on and it fits you. And you go, crap, I was that same person. You remember that? And then you step into that confidence, you get married to the prince, or whatever you want to say, you go from 2 to 1. You understand who you really are, which is everything. And you become one. You step into that power. You step into that kingship, or that princessship, or that queen. That one version of you who's worthy of everything, who's the ruler of your own world. And you have all the skills. And you have all the confidence then. And you're exactly who you're supposed to be. And it sucks that we had to have outward appearance. We had to have an outward source give us that confidence or reassure us that we're pretty or that we're handsome or that we're worthy, all that stuff. But it doesn't matter. It's still you having to find that for yourself. Oh no, this song is fire. I didn't even look at it like that until now. Because that's how I look at myself, man. That's what happened. The whole process. It's crazy, man. That's so crazy. But today was fire, dude. And I'm happy I'm back. Like I said, I felt bad when I told him, when I came in with that face and he was like, you got that angry face. I said, yeah, baby, I'm back. I felt bad. But then when I explained it, I think he understood. I think he thought someone hurt me or something. And after I explained the process of what happened and why I'm happy about it, why I'm smiling, like, you know, I was like, because I had to bring old Cody back so I could, you know, balance. And then I think he understood. You know? And it's just, it has to be that way. And he doesn't have to come out all the time. It's not that I'm going to be walking around mean mugging people again. No. I'm just able to protect myself in a different way now. I'm able to be the best version of me because now I have these old skills that I can use to disarm the enemy. And I'm excited about it because he's fun. Because Cody's fun. Because I got darkness in me like everybody does. I'm light and dark. I'm both. We got highs and we got lows. We're both. That's what makes life fun. Duality. And yeah, you don't have to be extreme with it. You don't have to be like hurting people, but whatever. I mirror you. Talk bad to me, I mirror you. It's fun. It's a fun game. I'm excited. I'm super excited. That moon is fire, man. And I got green beans in the house. I'm excited. I'm trying to go to sleep. Honestly, I think, yeah. I think I kind of figured out why I'm not sleeping super good. Not really, but I think some of it. I just need to be quiet. And sleep quietly with nothing in my ears. Because I fall asleep to these. I play this and then I fall asleep to it. And that could be a problem. Because then maybe my computer screens are still on. And a blue light. I think I need complete darkness. Because I was born in the dark. You know what I'm saying? But that moon is sick, bro. I kind of want to go get in the water. Or go swimming or something. Skinny dipping, baby. I may do that. Not the skinny dipping part because I'm not skinny, but I may go swimming. Dude, I wish there was a creek around here, like a Coe River, like a river, like clean water, bro. Dude, that'd be fire. Instead of the water we have, but whatever. To each his own. I'm probably gonna 9:30, take me 10 o'clock. Kind of want to go swimming. I don't really have any clothes on right now. I'm kind of sitting in my truck, nothing but underwear. But so I was sweating like crazy from working out outside. But I don't know. Life is fun, dude. The moon's fire. Dude, I kind of want to go sit on the water. Like a dress up like a princess, but I'm waiting for nobody. Thinking about it hard. Super hard. Full moon. Maybe. I don't know, man. I'm out for now. Love y'all. Peace on. Around the castle there's a big fence, but nobody's gonna hold me here. On the road I found my own place. A little girl has no more tears. Grab my bag on the floor, I'm ready to leave. There's a lock on the door and the windows are sealed. I'm locked up like a princess. May somebody set me free. I'm a Cinderella, even after midnight. I don't wanna need you. May somebody set me free. I don't wanna need you. 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 I'm a Cinderella. I don't wanna need you. Even after midnight. I don't wanna need you. I don't wanna need you. May somebody set me free.